forgot about it and he's rallied 3 drones over to Leta's base. So that's kind of hurting him a little bit. He doesn't have that many drones where he can afford to send them. Oh,
that's
now
like something I would do
home.
if I was playing.
Yeah, really. This is a move that we see done by a lot of D- level Zerg ICUP. Pretty common maneuver. It's called the I'm not paying attention.
No, but you don't have to worry about that. Looks like Hyuk is going to shine in StarCraft 2 because you can actually set multiple rallies to allow your drones to mine and still... Wow, so yeah, Leta's pushing out. Hyuk, he has a decent sized army, but he just doesn't have the Zerglings to support the mutas, and he just didn't do the economic damage he needed to do. And
he's going for a hard counter here, I think.
He's just setting in his Mutalisk, trying to do some damage with that CVs. Maybe he can force Leta to pull back here.
Didn't he have more Mutalisks in this? That looks like it's only about 12 Mutalisks, and that's not going to be enough to really force Leta to go back to his base. So that's not going to do the trick. Leta's just going to keep going. It's going to completely roll him over. I mean, no matter how many Hydralisks Hyuk builds, there's just no way he's holding off that army. Look, the Mutalisks held off easily. This is just not going well at all for
Why did Hyuk take
Actually, he's only got 1 siege tank. I have no idea. Why? I mean, this is probably the same reason that he rallied 3 drones to the enemy's base. Okay, he's going to pick off the tank here. This is actually a pretty good move. There's only 1 tank there. He's going to pick it off. And the sunken colonies are going to keep the Goliaths at bay. It really, like, too little too late. I mean, just being contained like this is enough to really mess up Hyuk really badly. Unless he gets a lot more Mutalisks and is able to do even more damage in Leta's base, which I don't think he will because Leta's keeping most of the Goliaths he's built inside his base. Okay, looks like he's going to try to tank these Goliaths and just, I don't know what he's doing here. Okay, he's trying to micro and then he changes his mind. He's basically losing tons of Mutalisks. No. 1 Mutalisk left. No Mutalisks left. That's a big loss. The +1 weapons upgrade for the Goliaths just coming in and totally tearing a new asshole into Hyuk's pure Mutalisks. And I mean, that's pretty much going to spell the Hyuk's doom. These 2-base Zerg versus 2-base Terran, and the 2-base Zerg doesn't even have really a good economy.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised about Leta's build. I mean, I'm not sure if this was actually a serious build. I mean, normally the mech is so good in TVZ if you can really catch a Zerg off guard. But Hyuk, I mean, from the look of his build, I mean, he went for almost a mech hard counter and he tried to counter it. And Leta didn't really do anything to hide the mech. And he just kind of went mech in TVZ. And that's, I guess, brought about just by the popularity like the fantasy build. But normally that's not really proper use of mech. You don't just see a player just expand and then just build a bunch of mech units. Like, I'm surprised Hyuk wasn't able to either out-expand him or kill him or do anything, really. So I'm actually wondering if this is a serious build from Leta, if this is actually something viable, like that would work against like Effort or Jaedong or Savior, or if this is just some kind of joke build that he did against Hyuk.
I think it's a serious build. I think if he... with a map with this kind of distance between the bases, and if you 14cc maybe is what makes it viable. Just the incredible macro boost you get from a 14cc probably is what makes this viable. Leta doesn't even care. He's just going to walk right through these sunken colonies here. His army is just so big. Now he's going to try to siege again. But really, all Hyuk's doing is delaying the inevitable. We really don't even have to talk about this at all. There's no way he's coming back and winning this game. I do think it was a serious build from Leta. You also have to keep in mind that Leta did scout the early 2-hatch, so that might have made his decision. Like, if he scouted a more macro-oriented build, he might have gone for Valkyries first, or who knows what he would have done, right? So this could have been an adaptation to what Hyuk was doing. Oh, Hyuk might actually break this. Well done by Hyuk. He's actually going to break out of this contain. And just face another 7 factory.
Like, neither of us were.
Look at his micro by Leta.
I mean, this is clearly a Mutalisk Hydra timing push here for Hyuk, so definitely a good move there. There's the 2 statues in the middle of Byzantium. Those are my 2 favorite statues. I actually did 20 consecutive bunker rushes, and every time I built my 2 barracks right above those 2 statues, so that's a good familiar look there for me.
It's really great play. I love to hear you whine about Protoss all the time when you do 20 consecutive bunker rushes. Just remind me again, how many of those games did you win exactly? What is Imba? How
17
many of those games did you win?
Out of
17. 20. There you have it, folks. 17 out of 20 successful bunker rushes. And he's complaining about Protoss cheese.
No.
But, you know, that's how kids are these days. For those of you
Just
who
while
know,
we're on the topic of
petzergling's
talking
actually
about
a huge
ICUP,
troll.
Oh, I'm a fucking massive troll. But no, just as we're on the topic of ICUP, because it's more exciting than this game, I actually played a guy in Byzantium, and he beat my bunker rush, not because he scouted early, but he thought it was Blue Storm, and he scouted cross spots because he thought it was a 2-player map, so definitely embarrassed to lose to that guy.
I think that might have actually happened to Hyuk in this game. I'm not sure if he knew what map he was playing. Hyuk is kind of trying to crawl his way back in this game right now, and for those of you who might be annoyed that we're not commentating on it, it's really completely futile. I mean, there's nothing he can do. This game's been over for the last 5 minutes. Leta's just basically not being aggressive enough to kill him. He's decided to expand and hold on and be safe, but there's nothing Hyuk can do at this point. He's being out-macroed badly. He's out-upgraded, out-teched. I mean, there's really no point to even going on. If Hyuk said GG right now, he'd be saving us all a lot of time. But since he hasn't, maybe we can talk about more of our ICUP exploits and how Petzergling's a huge troll.
Yeah, well, I mean, picture yourself, I mean, if you were in the round of 32 MSL, and I would say your skill level is about that of Hyuk's, maybe a little bit higher, I mean, you'd actually bide your time, you'd spend as much time as you can. I mean, look at you're playing in the round of 32 in the MSL. It's probably something that you're not used to. So, I mean, he's probably got a big grin on his face right now. He probably knew he was going to lose. I really hope there are Hyuk fans. I mean, I know there's like Savior fans, and there was even a ton of Zero fans, but I'm really gonna be surprised if we get flamed by some Hyuk fans after this video.
I'm sure it's gonna happen, man. If you caught the poll, oh, and Leta's adding insult to injury, sneaking vultures in. This is completely unnecessary. He's basically slapping him in the face with his cock right now. Is what he's doing. This is just completely overkill, really. Oh, he's got mines too? Oh, Jesus, it never ends. This is just a massacre. Can't even get up that ramp. But yeah, for those of you guys who are Hyuk fans, all 12%, I don't know what the ratio is in the foreign scene. If there's like 12% of you who thought Hyuk was gonna win, don't take us too seriously, really. We're just kind of having fun. I mean, we know Hyuk's a good player. Like, please don't tell all your friends that we're assholes, even though petzergling is an asshole. I'm not. Oh man, what a mind catch! Oh bro. Oh man, those are some pretty epic mines. Did Hyuk actually micro that to catch the mines? I don't know. If he did, I'm pretty impressed. I think he might have just gotten lucky there. But either way, he's gonna get run over right here. Yeah, I'm gonna give him an A for effort. Oh,
he's moving. He's not even attack moving. There he goes.
That's when you know you've given up. Hyuk might actually hold it. No, never mind. He's definitely not holding this up. Oh man,
yeah,
that's a lot of
if he had GG yo.
GG yo. GG yo. Let's see if Hyuk is smiling just to get some camera time. Leta's not smiling. He's like, I crush noobs. This is all day's work for Leta. I don't even know what kind of facial expression that is. It's not a smile though. That's the facial expression of Hyuk.
Yeah, that's a Hyuk expression.
Look, they even drew the facial expression that he's doing. That is definitely one of the 12%.
The Korean letters.
And the letters to the right of that looks kind of like "you suck." And then is what a sign would be saying.
That would be awesome if that was actually a sign that said that, but I'm guessing it wasn't. We're
gonna move on. Do you have any final thoughts?
Nope, I guess I'm done. Peace out, guys.